Hi, this is Mark with RawNutrition.com. In this video, I'll be making a cashew nut butter with the Omega 8008 juicer. Now, you could use any of the Omega juicers in the 8000 series from 8003 to 8008. They will all include a homogenizing blank. So this is this part here that you will use that will crush whatever you put inside. You can make nut butters, fruit sorbets. You put that in instead of the juicing screen. So that's what I've got set up in here. There we go. And you put the regular end cap on. This model does include an end cap with a pulp control outlet. You would use this for juicing. And then there's also nozzles which we use for pasta extruding. So in this demonstration, I'm just using the homogenizing blank, and then we'll be passing the cashews through. Nuts like these, you may require a few passes to go through to get the consistency of nut butter. Now the cashews are a little higher fat, so we should get a nut butter consistency a little faster than, say, for example, almonds. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Let's see how this goes. You can see it right away, things are getting crushed, and it is coming out fairly pretty much a powder. And it smells delicious. Cashews are great. These are just raw organic cashews. They have not been roasted. I just recently did a video using the NC800 doing almonds. You can check that out here on YouTube. You'll see right away we're already getting some clumping because there's a higher fat content in these cashews. So see, our first pass yielded already some clumping, but this is really not a nut butter consistency. I'll want to pass this in again. As you pass it again, the fiber is processed and should be working out more of the oil. You're already seeing now lots of clumping. This is very quick compared to an almond, which has less fat content. We're already seeing lots of clumping, starting to look a lot more like nut butter. And I will put in one more time. You see, I haven't had to use the pusher at all. The auger's really taking this in. I may need to use a pusher, excuse me, as the product gets thicker, so less doesn't fall in as easily. This smells really good. I do need to, that spoon's going in, so I'm going to say I hardly need to use a pusher to get this taken up. And this is 3 passes now, and we're already seeing a lot more. I mean, if I push down, it's really starting to stay together. And of course, if you leave this out, these almonds were at room temperature. If I left it out, these are cashews, sorry, if I left this out, it would, definitely the oil would start to work out. So I'll give it one more pass, get it as smooth as possible. Now that it's thicker, I definitely need to push it in. And there I see results on the end coming out even more in clumps than before. there you have it. 4 passes in the Omega 8008 juicer. Say it's the same whether you use the 8006 or 4, any of those popular models. And I can push it down, I can leave this out for a day at room temperature and cover it up. And you're already seeing it's already pretty spreadable as is. So if I just leave it out a little bit, the oil will work itself out. And you've got yourself a nice, tasty, wholesome, organic, raw cashew butter. And turning at 80 revolutions per minute and doing just a small batch like this, there's really no heating. That's delicious. So just slightly warmed, just by the friction. So there you have it, easy way to process nuts in your Omega juicer, any of the model 8000 juicers, and this one here is the latest model, the 8008, with the upgrades that I've covered in the previous videos, like this pulp control outlet and other little features like the larger screen area for juicing. So excellent little machine for processing lots of things like these nut butters. Again, this is Mark with RawNutrition.com. Be sure to check us out online and subscribe to our videos here on YouTube for more product demonstrations.